Hi guys, EJ here, back to do another update, and this is my DVD update for June 13th, 2011. Got seven new movies to show you, all from the 90s. So some of these might be unfamiliar to some of you, but they're all really good movies that I've been wanting to pick up for a while, in a couple of cases especially. So let's get straight into it. So the first one is Hamlet from 1996, the two-disc special edition. This is the Kenneth Branagh version that he directed and starred in. Um, Now, when I saw Thor a few weeks ago, I had no idea that Kenneth Branagh directed that. I didn't know that going in, and I was shocked when his name came up at the end of the movie, at the beginning of the credits. And I mean, you don't really consider Kenneth Branagh in big summer action movies, but when you think about it, Thor is a very has great Shakespearean tones to it. Very tragic figure, of course, getting cast out by his father and so on. So the story of Thor actually sort of made sense for Kenneth Branagh to be the director, but he's known for films like this and Henry V. Great film, great cast, lots of great actors in this. Julie Christie, Billy Crystal, Gerard Depardieu, Charlton Heston, Derek Jacobi, Jack Lemmon, Rufus Sewell, Robin Williams, and last but not least, Kate Winslet. So that's Hamlet. Next is a film that I used to own on VHS, and I still have the soundtrack, great soundtrack, and that is, of course, the classic Kids, Larry Clark film from 1995. About basically young teenagers in New York who get into sex and drugs, and pretty startling film. It doesn't sugarcoat teenage life in any way, as it says on the front, a wake-up call to the world. Starred a young Chloe Sevigny and Rosario Dawson at the time, who isn't even mentioned on the back on the credits here. Rosario Dawson, anyway. And Leo Fitzpatrick played Telly. Yeah, that guy, really annoying kid. I thought he was a bastard in this film, but of course, Kids, great movie. Out of order for some reason. I usually do an alphabetical order, but I screwed that up. I before K. Next is In the Name of the Father from 1994. It's 94 or 93. 93. Jim Sheridan film, great movie starring Daniel Day-Lewis and Emma Thompson, who also appears in another film I'll be showing. Great film about an Irish small-time thief who goes to England, gets mixed up with the IRA, and falsely accused and imprisoned with his association with a terrorist bombing. Great film. Also stars, the late great Pete Postlethwaite, who passed away last year in late fall. Great film. Up next is one of my favorite political movies from the 90s, directed by Mike Nichols, and that is Primary Colors. Sorry, I can't speak tonight. Starring John Travolta and Emma Thompson again. His performance very similar to Bill Clinton, of course, about this governor running for president, gets mixed up with women and got a healthy appetite for life, you would say. But this is a great, funny political satire. Also stars Billy Bob Thornton, and Kathy Bates is amazing in this film as well. She's really good. Just a really good movie. Great performances. Really enjoyed it. Another film from 1998, and a film I've been wanting for a long time, and that is Rushmore on Criterion Collection. Of course, the Wes Anderson film starring Jason Schwartzman Olivia Williams, Bill Murray, Brian Cox. Hilarious movie. It took me a long time to pick this up because I pretty much have all of other Wes Anderson's films. Actually, that's not true. I still need to get the Darjeeling Limited, which I sort of enjoyed, and the new one that he did, Fantastic Mr. Fox, the animated movie. But I love The Royal Tenenbaums. That's probably my favorite of his, and The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. You know his type of films, the usual cast of characters, very quirky, very funny. Rushmore, awesome. Up next is a film I don't know if many of you have seen or heard of. I'm sure some of you have. And that is Swimming with Sharks, starring Kevin Spacey and Frank Whaley. That's his name, yeah, Frank Whaley. It's a weird special edition that comes with this like clear slipcase. It's kind of cool, and on the back it's kind of clear like that. Wasn't expecting that, but this is a really hilarious satire. Kevin Spacey gives an awesome performance in this film. It's hard to put this back on. I found that out when I opened it. But it's a great film, great performance by Spacey. He's just this ferocious executive, and Frank Whaley plays his assistant, and he just berates him the whole film, and he takes his revenge on him. It's a great movie. It came out in 1995. Kevin Spacey just awesome in this film. Last but not least is another political satire from the 90s that I really enjoy. It sort of combines politics and Hollywood, and directed by Barry Levinson. And that is Wag the Dog from 1997. Great film starring Robert De Niro as this spin doctor, sort of for the president, I believe, and Dustin Hoffman plays a Hollywood producer. There's some sort of political scandal, and in order to take the public's view away from what's going on in Washington, they hire Dustin Hoffman to put on this whole farce of a fallen soldier in I believe it's Iraq. I'm not sure at the time. It's been a long time since I've seen this. Great, funny movie. Anne Heche is great in it as well. Kirsten Dunst and Dennis Leary make appearances as well. Wag the Dog, New Line Platinum series. Great movie from 1997. Sort of combining Washington and Hollywood together. Really funny, sharp, and clever movie. So those are my 7 movies, all from the 90s. Good old school 90s stuff right here, especially kids and primary colors films I really do like. So let me know if you've seen any of these. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit lower than usual. The music isn't as loud as normal, just because those are the type of songs they were. But anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you.